All right, let's review some conversion factors because you'll need to memorize these in order to be able to convert with our next group or our next set of conversions, which is going to be converting between pounds and kilograms, inches and centimeters, centimeters to millimeters, and back. So let's review the conversion factors. First of all, we need to identify which ones are larger, or units of measure are larger versus the ones that are smaller. So I have 1 kilogram, and a kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds. Then the next one is 1 inch, and an inch equals 2.5 centimeters. And then we have 1 centimeter, which is the same thing as 10 millimeters. So those are our conversion facts, and this is what you need to remember. We can always tell which one's larger versus smaller, because when we have 1 over here and we have a larger number over here, this is the larger unit, because this is telling me here that it takes more of these to make one of the larger unit. So with that, then we have our rules. And the rules for conversion are simple and they're short. There's only 2 rules. The first rule says that when I'm starting with a larger unit of measure and I want to go to a smaller unit, the math function that I need to do is I need to multiply by my conversion fact. And that's because it takes more of the smaller unit to make the larger one. Okay, so that's the first rule. The second rule is that when I'm going from a smaller unit of measure to a larger one, then I need to divide. So my math function is going to be divide. Okay, so I'm going to divide by the conversion factor. That's because I need less. I need less to make the larger unit. Okay, so with that, let's do just a couple of examples. So let's say, for example, we have a patient that comes in and they weigh 110 pounds. And we need to know how many kilograms that is. Well, if I look at this, I can come up here is that I'm going from pounds to kilograms, which means I'm going from my smaller unit to my larger unit. So I'm going to divide by my 2.2. So if I take 110 and divide it by 2.2, that gives me 50 kilograms. Now to go backwards, we can do this. So if I'm going to start with 50 kilos, and I need to know how many pounds that is, I can look at this and say that I'm going from a larger unit to a smaller unit. I need more of my smaller unit, so I'm going to multiply then by the 2.2. So 50 times 2.2 equals 110 pounds.